The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. You are an aperture through which the universe is looking at and exploring itself. The more a thing tends to be permanent, the more it tends to be lifeless. Muddy water is best cleared by leaving it alone. Trying to define yourself is like trying to bite your own teeth. This is the real secret of life, to be completely engaged with what you are doing in the here and now. Instead of calling it work, realize it is play. To have faith is to trust yourself to the water. When you swim, you don't grab hold of the waiter, because if you do, you will sink and drown. Instead, you relax and float. No one is more dangerously insane than one who is sane all the time. He is like a steel bridge without flexibility, and the order of his life is rigid and brittle. Waking up to who you are requires letting go of who you imagine yourself to be. The meaning of life is just to be alive. It is so plain and so obvious and so simple. And yet everybody rushes around in a great panic, as if it were necessary to achieve something beyond themselves. This is the real secret of life, to be completely engaged with what you are doing in the here and now. And instead of calling it work, realize it is play. Zen does not confuse spirituality with thinking about God while one is peeling potatoes. Zen spirituality is just to peel the potatoes. The art of living is neither careless drifting on the one hand, nor fearful clinging to the past on the other. It consists in being sensitive to each moment, and regarding it as utterly new and unique, and having the mind open and wholly receptive. You're under no obligation to be the same person you were 5 minutes ago. What we have forgotten is that thoughts and words are conventions, and that it is fatal to take conventions too seriously. The more a thing tends to be permanent, the more it tends to be lifeless. The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, join the dance. Things are as they are. Looking out into the universe at night, we make no comparisons between right and wrong stars, nor between well and badly arranged constellations. In other words, a person who is fanatic in matters of religion and clings to certain ideas about the nature of God and the universe becomes a person who has no faith at all.